Hello one and all, my name is Ryan Bruce, my friends call me Fluff, and today on Riffs, Beards, and Gear, we are checking out this powerhouse of a collaboration from Donner and Third Man Hardware, the Triple Threat. So as of late, Jack White has been coming out with a lot of signature stuff, and in parallel to that, Third Man Hardware, kind of the umbrella company that represents the things that Jack does, has been doing a lot of collaborations and a lot of cool things, including, but not limited to, this collaboration with Donner called the Triple Threat. This is a distortion, phaser, and echo unit in one very compact pedal. We're gonna check it out today. Now, before we go any further, this is a sponsored video. Donner asked me to show you guys this pedal. However, all thoughts and opinions are still mine. So we have three different effects going into the Triple Threat. We have a distortion, we have a phaser, we have an echo. Now the echo is a very dirty Bucket Brigade-y style echo. The phaser is pretty 70s sounding, and the distortion is basically almost a fuzz. It's, you know, it's kind of muffy, which makes sense, right? Jack White, all of his stuff is pretty muffy. However, this thing's a lot of fun. The fun factor on this pedal is incredible. Also, this thing's 99 bucks. Can't go wrong. Now with each of the effects, there are three primary controls: power, input, and output, and that's it. Simplicity is the name of the game with the Triple Threat. For the distortion, we have a volume, gain, and tone. For the phaser, we have a level, rate, and depth. And then for the echo, we have a level, feedback, and time. If you turn the feedback and time all the way counterclockwise, all the way off, essentially, you get a single repeat, which is a lot of fun, very Echoplex-y. Enough of my yapping. I'm gonna plug this thing into my 77 Marshall. Let's hear this thing in the context of a full mix. Now that we've got the full mix out of the way, let's go ahead and do a little bit of a playthrough. I will continue to plug into the front of my 77 Marshall JMP 2204. And yeah, we're just gonna hang out. We're gonna twist some knobs. We're gonna get some tones. We're gonna come back. We're gonna talk about it. All right, so here we are at the desk. I have the Triple Threat all hooked up and ready to go. I am still going into the front end of my 77 Marshall JMP 2204 with just a light little breakup going on. Sounds like a Marshall. This is my R2 Dunnable guitar, a V1. I think they have a V2 now, with a bare knuckle painkiller in the bridge. And here we go. So we have the distortion, phaser, and echo. The signal chain, as far as where the effects are placed, is as shown, right? So if I hit the phaser, I'm facing the distortion, and if I hit the echo is echoing the phaser and distortion. All right, so let's start with the distortion. I have the gain 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 10:30, something like that. I like the muffiness. It's like it's a borderline just fuzz pedal, and I love it. It's fairly cutting, which is a nice welcome. It's not super scooped. And I barely have this thing cracked. Let's crank up the distortion, shall we? I personally like the tone pretty backed off. I also like that even though we're just blasting into amounts of distortion, if I roll the volume back on my guitar, it cleans up pretty nicely. Okay, let's move on to the phaser. For the controls, we have level, rate, and depth. I personally like a lower depth. I don't like it to chop in and out. I like to kind of just warble a little bit. I also love how slow this thing can go as well. Next, let's move on to the echo. Super fast slap, that's sick. I like that a lot. It's also sounding pretty dirty because I'm going into the front of an amplifier. And this is how I actually used to run my old carbon copy in Rest Repose, into the front of a rectifier. And I loved how just disgustingly dirty it was. So what do I think? I mean, honestly, I wish I had a Fender Twin. I do not own a Fender Twin, which I'm sure is kind of the use case for this kind of pedal. However, this was still a lot of fun to play around with, and into something like an old Marshall, it's awesome. pretty sick. I love how you can clean it up if you turn the volume down, as we saw in the playthrough section. Just really, really cool. I like the fact that this is just much smaller than I thought it was. I wasn't expecting something this compact. You can literally put this in your pocket if you want. But yeah, definitely fits in a guitar case, in the back of a combo amp, something like that. Super, super cool. I will link down below in the description if you'd like to check one out for yourself. And with that, you've been wonderful. I've been Fluff. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.